Good morning, everyone. This is Mayank Janji here. Yesterday, we spoke about this lower end of the band on the hourly chart, which was at 23100, 24100, and we saw that it opens below that. And if somebody is following me on Twitter, I think on around 10 a.m. I spoke about the importance of this breakout of this band, and accordingly I put a message over there as well that it may trigger a sharp downward slope, downward breakdown. So it happened, but post around 12 o'clock, it started to recover, and finally it closed around 24050. So my idea of that to probably go and retest the 23,800 is where I fall a little short. So from 23900 it made a recovery, and it finally closed at 24052. Now, from the perspective of uh, today's trading, so today the gift Nifty is already showing around 200 points up. That means we are back in this zone, in this band, and somewhere we will starting market. Here Nifty will start somewhere here, which is around 24200 approximately, or maybe a little more than that. The next important level is this downward sloping range, which is starting, which this down sloping range basically covers actually is that when this whole peak came around 11 February when Nifty was at 26,000 odd. From there, it continued to make some lower highs, and then finally it fell when the war happened. It recovered again and made another top. So when I joined this top with this top and put a downward sloping line, this is where we now reach. So what's the significance of this downward sloping line? This downward sloping line is nothing but basically tells the mood. See, when it started falling down, from that level and it covered, the next recovery did not take it back to the previous high. The next recovery happened somewhere, in lesser than that. So chances are that that as it again fizzled out from there. For example, if I see, it came down from this level, this level of 26,000 odd. It came down 22, and then it covered back to make a new high. I mean, this new period high of 20 around 24,600. Again, fell down by around 1,000 points from there. So this trend continues, then most likely again there would be another fall from that level. So I mean the next high could be lesser than this high. If the trend continues. So this that's why this level of 23,330 is a little important from an hourly chart perspective. So with this mindset, if somebody is a bear, can have a hope that this downward sloping will be maintained. However, if it gets broken the upside, it means that the bulls or the bulls of the markets have now is now attempting to break this notion of lower highs. So this is the first indication, would be an indication of that. So that's why 23300 is an important level from the hourly perspective. So first thing is on the hourly chart says is that 23 300 or 330 approximately, if it sustains above that level for some time, then it can trigger a kind of short covering which can take Nifty to 24,500 or maybe the upper end of this band, which is at 24,600. However, if it starts to dip from there and finally let's suppose it again starts to go below 24,100, then it means that it may again showing some kind of weakness. So that weakness, now, if someone wants to trade, in my view, that on the short side, it can trade once we again start to dip below this band of 24,100. If this starts to happen, I think we can again. I think they can again attempt short. The possibility of retesting the yesterday's low, which is around 23,900, and then probably 23,800. So this is the range where it may again go and take some support. So it's a clean 200, 300 points, downward rally. I mean, downward correction from this level. And if 23,300 is being taken out on the upside, then I think we may head towards 24,300 taken out and sustain. Then 24,500, 600 is level where probably we will see some resistance. On the daily chart and I think weekly chart, right now there's no change. Yesterday was a day. If you see this candle, add nothing to this. We are in the middle of a range. There's no change over there. The weekly chart also, right, there's no change as of now. We'll see how it goes. So if I just probably try to summarize everything for you guys, then right now, the level on the upside, 243330 is important. If sustains above that, it may attempt 24,500 to 600. On the downside, slip below this, below the lower end of the band, which is at 24100, lead to can lead to uh, correction to up to 23900, 23800, and below that means 23500. So this is my overall analysis for today, and let's show how it goes with this. It's a short video today because there's no other change in the daily and weekly. With this, thank you very much. Have a good trading day. Goodbye.